Hello, my name is Mr. Godfrey, and today we are going to be folding a napkin. But we're not just going to be making any kind of fold. We are going to be making our napkin into a whale, and it's going to be super fun. And along the way, we're going to learn some things about whales. I love whales. When I was a small child, my father took me to SeaWorld, and we saw the orca whale. We sat in the splash zone. I got wet, and I cried because I did not realize we were in the splash zone. But I still love whales and all kinds of sea creatures. So, we're going to make a whale out of a napkin today. What you're going to need for this lesson is a napkin. I have a one rectangle of paper towel, but any kind of napkin will work. If you just have paper, paper also works great. This is very, very open lesson. The napkin is the only thing that is essential for this project, but if you have scissors, scissors will help. And just a fun little thing, if you have some kind of marker, we're going to have some fun with the marker at the end. And along the way, we're going to learn a lot about whales. For example, did you know that humpback whales don't eat for about half of the year? For like 5 to 6 months, they can live on just their fat reserves. And now you know. Alright, so, let's begin. Start with your napkin, your paper towel. Some napkins are already square, but what you're going to need to do is make this a square. So, if you would fold it over like this, I'll show you. Like this, just fold the corner over so the bottom matches the bottom of your napkin, and then cut along this edge with your scissors, or if you don't have scissors, you can absolutely just rip it off. That's okay. I'm going to do that right now. See, I'm cutting it right along that edge. Disregard this extra napkin, and then take this, unfold it, you have a square. Let's take an intermission and learn some more about whales. Did you know that there used to be thousands of blue whales in the Antarctic? Blue whales, they're like the biggest animal on the planet. Unless there's like a bigger one, like a behemoth in the deep sea we don't know about. That could be really cool. But there used to be over 225,000 Antarctic blue whales before their exploitation in the 1900s. And now there are only about 2,000. Very sad, but, you know, it's true. Alright, so we're going to take our square, and we're going to fold it. So there's kind of a crease in the middle where you already folded it before. Hold it so you have like a rhombus, and the crease is running down the middle. We're going to fold inward on the edges on both sides so it meets the middle. And what you're going to end up having is this kite-looking thing. You see? See what I mean? I folded the edges inward. There's a point at the bottom, and we have a kite. And then what we're going to do is we're going to fold downward, and it's really, really going to look like a kite. So the tip will meet the straight edge of the other two. Do you see that? Alright. Once you have this, make sure your folds are nice and clean. Because if you're using paper towels like I am, the tendency of a paper towel, because it comes from a circular roll, is to like bend inward. This is the extra strip from before. See how it's like naturally curling inward? It's gonna do that. So on your whale origami that we're making right now, make sure your creases are very strong. That way your whale is gonna be super strong. Alright, so once you have your little kite folded, like so, fold it in half inward like that, along the crease. Where you're and make sure, this is where it's really important to make sure the creases are firm. You're going to have something that looks like this. And now, it's starting to look like a whale. I'm just creasing right now. We have something that looks like a whale. The only thing we have left to do is to make a tail. So, this is the tail. We're going to fold it upwards. How do we do this? Upwards along the edge like that in one direction. Flip it over. Do the same thing in the other direction. So there's a nice crease there. Open up your whale, and then fold the tail up, like so, and then reclose the whale. Boom! There's a tail. And if you can check this out with me, your whale can just sit on the desk, and that's it. That's it. If you don't have a marker, your whale is done. You have a beautiful napkin whale. If you do have a marker, we can decorate that napkin whale. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to take some information with my metallic gold Sharpie. I love gold. so my Sharpie is metallic gold. I'm going to take some inspiration from the Vineyard Vines whale. If you don't know Vineyard Vines, it's a clothing brand. You should check it out. It's good clothes. Not that I own any, because I don't, but I see people who do, and I say, I like that. I should get me some Vineyard Vines. We have a nice happy whale. There you go. You can spend as much time decorating as you want. You can make as many as you want. You could have a napkin whale army if you want. So that's all from me. If you have any questions, let me know. I'd be happy to answer them, because I want you to experience the joy of origami napkin whales. Before we go, I'm going to leave you with one more fun fact. It's about my favorite kind of whale, the narwhal. Has a fun little horn, looks like a unicorn, but did you know? Only the male narwhals have the tusk. Well, now you do. Thank you for joining me in this lesson. I'm Mr. Godfrey. I hope you enjoyed this paper napkin whale. I hope your whale looks beautiful. I hope you had so much fun. And I hope you learned something about whales. That's it. Thank you for watching.